You ever wonder what could make dozens of people, families, children, choose to die together? In the name of the stars? Tonight, we're going deep into one of the most disturbing cult cases you've never heard enough about. The Order of the Solar Temple.
In the stillness of the Swiss Alps and the forests of Canada, a deadly promise was fulfilled under a blanket of stars. Not a promise of salvation, but of transit. A passage to the distant star Sirius, where the faithful believed eternal life awaited. But the path there was paved in fire, blood, and silence. This is the story of the Order of the Solar Temple, a cult cloaked in mysticism, manipulation, and mass death. Founded in 1984 by two charismatic men, Joseph Di Mambro, a shadowy figure with a fascination for esoteric secrets, and Luc Jouret, a Belgian homeopathic doctor and self-styled prophet. Together, they promised followers rebirth in a higher dimension. But behind their spiritual front was a twisted ideology rooted in apocalyptic prophecy, medieval Templar myths, and the absolute control of their devotees. The order presented itself as a spiritual path, blending New Age beliefs, Christian mysticism, and doomsday warnings. Members were told they were chosen, elite souls destined to survive the coming global catastrophe. They wore ceremonial robes, performed elaborate rituals, and lived by Di Mambro's rules that grew darker with time. October 4, 1994, Morin Heights, Quebec. A fire breaks out at a luxurious chalet. Inside, police find the bodies of Tony Dutoit, his wife Nikki, and their infant son Emmanuel. They had been stabbed multiple times. The baby, only 3 months old, had been stabbed with a wooden stake. Di Mambro had declared him the Antichrist. Their deaths were just the beginning. The very next day, across the Atlantic in Switzerland, horror multiplied. In the villages of Chery and Salvan, police uncover hidden chambers beneath two seemingly peaceful homes. Inside, 48 bodies, men, women, children, many arranged in a ritualistic circle, others shot or smothered, all dressed in ceremonial robes surrounded by symbols of the solar temple. What investigators found was chilling. The dead had been sedated, some forced, others willing. The rooms were sealed. Fires had been set to destroy evidence and the bodies. Among the victims, Di Mambro and Jouret themselves. They called it a transit, not suicide but ascension, a journey to Sirius, their promised cosmic home.
They didn't just kill themselves. They believed they were escaping. They thought they were special. They left everything, even their children, behind.
But the cult's deadly grip didn't end there. On December 16, 1995, in the Vercors Mountains of France, 16 more bodies are found in a star-shaped pattern. Burned, drugged, another ritual, another transit. Di Mambro was gone, but his prophecy lived on, driven by tapes, letters, and indoctrination still circulating among isolated members. In 1997, 5 more bodies burned in Quebec. The pattern was clear. Those who remained loyal to the order still believed, still obeyed, still followed the stars. Cult dynamics are built on control. Di Mambro convinced his followers that their lives and deaths served a divine purpose. Once that's internalized, there's no going back. Dissent means damnation. The order was no ragtag cult. They were wealthy, educated, global. They had lodges in Switzerland, France, Canada, and Martinique. Their assets were vast, and so was their reach. Recruits were often professionals, doctors, lawyers, even politicians, all drawn to the promise of cosmic truth. Many left behind letters, haunting otherworldly declarations of joy. We go in peace, we go with love, we leave behind a world of lies. To them, Earth was the illusion. Death was the beginning. But for the families they left behind and the ones who buried children, parents, siblings, there was no peace, only questions. What force could make dozens of people, entire families, walk willingly into death? In recent years, new documentaries and investigations have tried to unravel the truth. Sirius, an apocalyptic order, sheds light on the survivors, the enablers, the silence. One man, Michel Tabashnik, a conductor and alleged spiritual guide within the order, and was tried, then acquitted. No one has ever been held fully accountable. Dimambro once claimed he had lived many lives, that he was immortal, that he alone knew the secrets of the stars. But in the end, all that remained were ashes and echoes. They looked to the heavens for salvation and found oblivion. The Order of the Solar Temple promised transcendence, but left only tragedy. A cult driven by illusion, ending in a fire that still burns in the memories of those who survived.
The Order of the Solar Temple promised light, but led its followers straight into darkness. From the snowy chalets of Switzerland to the forests of Canada, their path was marked by fire, secrecy, and an unwavering belief in a journey to the stars. For some, it was salvation. For others, it was murder, disguised as transcendence. But the story of dangerous devotion doesn't end here. Next week, we enter the scorched deserts of America, where another cult rose under the banner of prophecy and pain, and left behind a trail of fear. Until then, question everything, even the light you're told to follow.